are the kind of people that are there for each other. It's mad. You know where I grew up in North London, there's a big Jewish community in Stamford Hill. See these lot, you have to have so much respect for these lot, They are actually one of the best of nations. It's not a joke. There's a reason why they're so up there. They're always there for each other. They have their own police, their own ambulance, because they rely on only each other. Are the Muslims like that? We're divided on a next level. No one cares about each other. And you want to talk about hardships and no one's going through what I'm going through. See, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he, during the time of hardship during their era, everyone was poor and struggling when it came to food. One time, Umar ibn Khattab and Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu, they was traveling, they were so hungry, they got a string and tied it to their stomach with a rock on their stomach. Yeah? The rock was there literally just to help ease the pain on their stomach. That's how much hunger they had. They was out looking for food and they didn't know where to turn to. Then they saw the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and they said, Rasulullah, we're hungry. We don't know what to do. We're hungry, help us. What do we do? Rasulullah lifted his t-shirt and he had 2 stones. He was suffering twice as much as his ummah. And then you want to talk about hardships that we go through. Sometimes, bro, the most common one I get is, my girl left me, I don't know how to deal with it. It's mad. Why is that the biggest problem nowadays? Women are your biggest issues. Or their sisters here, isn't it? And vice versa. Men are your biggest issues. It's like everything revolves around each other. There's bigger things out there to deal with, And even then, when hardship goes, when you come out of it, after hardship comes ease. When things get better, it's also important to remember Allah when things have become better. So now that things have become better, everyone's quick to forget Allah and go back in their dark paths and go through their silliness. And they forget that Allah put these tests in your way to help you turn back to Him. And once you've turned back to Him, you've gone through the test, you've done better, you've grown a little, then people start to slip and then go back in their way. And then if they don't get tested, they start getting even worse than before they got tested. During that hadith that I told you about, when the Prophet Muhammad finally found food, when he got a piece of meat and he put in his bread, he wasn't the one to take his first bite. He quickly lifted it and said, quick, get this home to Fatima before himself. But if it was us, we'll take the first bite, stuff our belly and say, whatever's left, take home. Everyone's so selfish now. Especially those who go out there and look for ways to earn money, and the only way they think is smart is to sell drugs, sell balloons, sell all sorts of madness. You know something I watched the other day? Everyone's going to go through hardship, like I said. Now imagine these drug dealers, they selling drugs, not even just the drug dealers, people that when they're in gatherings and they talk to other people and they say, have a pull of this spliff or have some of this balloon. There's a mother at home that is cursing and saying, Wallahi, may Allah curse the person that introduced my son or daughter to drugs. And then you're going to be going through hardship, making dua, saying, Allah, spare me from this pain, spare me from this hardship. But that dua that the mother is making through pain is cancelling out your dua. That's mad, You could change your life, and the dua for this mother, depending on how bad the child has gone, could be cancelling out your du'as. Because of the pain. No one cares. That's the sad thing. We was in a gathering the other day, alhamdulillah, me and the brothers here, we've got our own jamaat where little situations happen in our area, or sometimes even out of the area. We all get involved to try and sort it out. Me and one of the brothers, we went to a house where our brother just got stopped carrying a knife. And people spoke to him. He didn't change. Couple months later, he got stopped and got arrested for something else. His mum is now has always been going through health issues. But then, if you really think about it, if he really cared about the well-being of his mum and he really put it into consideration, he wouldn't be doing these things. He's putting his mum through crazy amounts of hardship, and it's like if you had any care, love, and respect for your mum, you wouldn't be doing these things. And there's another hadith I'm going to share with you. I don't even know how long I've got left. I'm going to start finishing up. There's another hadith I'm going to share with you before I tell you a lot about the Q&A. And I'll say it to you exactly the way the Prophet Muhammad said to his companions. Every single one of you is going to go to Jannah. Everybody here is going to go to Jannah. The Prophet Muhammad, when he said this to the companions, all of them were so happy, overjoyed. Of course, you're going to Jannah, who wouldn't be? Then he stopped and he paused and said, except those of you who don't want to. And the same thing, there's a lot of you here that don't want to. The companions looked at each other and said, who wouldn't want to go to paradise, Rasulullah? Who wouldn't want to? Those of you who choose not to listen and obey. Everybody knows Quran is there for you. There are people here for you to speak to. Now you have internet. There's loads of places you can go to seek knowledge and know. And even then, most of you know what's wrong and right. It's normal. I'm going to ignore it and carry on. But really and truly, if you know you need to get married to her, you know exactly what you need to do. The same way when you want to start driving cars, you know you need to get a license. You need to get your insurance. You need to get road tax. You do what you need to do. Everyone knows what they need to do. They ignore it. So if you really, really wanted to go to paradise, you guys know what to do, right? Everyone here wants to go to paradise, yeah? Come on, man. Inshallah, before I hand it over to my brother Ayman, some of you are going to have bad internet connection. There's a website called Slido, yeah? Slido. On that website, you can write questions, which at the end, after Ayman speaks, it will come directly to my phone, and I will choose the best questions out of them, and I will ask them for about 20 to 30 minutes. We're going to be doing Q&A. But seriously, no stupid questions here. We done it yesterday. Someone's asking what football team, what's your favorite color? The most common one is, what do you think of Andrew Tate? He's a top G, but we're not here to chat about that. Yeah, serious questions only. Yeah, I understand a lot of people want to make dua for him and then do it in this section too. In this section, yeah. All right. So the code is here. I'm gonna try and have a couple of just pass the paper around. Just share it amongst yourselves, yeah. The website's called Slido. It's an internet website. Oh yeah. Actually, give the papers to the volunteers. The volunteers will hold it up.